Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what you want. Looks like a green light.
Can you read my mind?
Hate when my apps are not issues. I was listening to Spotify yesterday this morning and it won't keep the playlist that I was running on. It'll play one song. And it'll start a completely different playlist.
Is that something that you pay for? Let's see, that's when I start complaining.
Someone said, you install it. What?
Yeah, maybe.
Somebody was. Correctly trash. I was listening to Broadway music yesterday, and all of a sudden it was just. Keep going down. Oh.
Come on.
Come on.
May I have your attention, please, students, if you are just entering the building for phase 3 and phase 4, and today is your first day, please, 9th and 10th grade students, please report to the cafeteria. 11th and 12th grade students, please report to the auditorium. Thank you.
Mr. Rice doesn't care. Do what you want, Devon. So I had 2 more interviews yesterday. Oh, really? Yeah.
Were they online?
Mhm. One is in person on Monday, so I'm not gonna be here on Monday. Just so you know. And then we're gonna have to miss your class. It's just that.
What?
I know.
Good morning. How are you? What is your first grade? Good one. Billy.
I was totally dusting that Broadway music yesterday. Just went to like, you know, I love soft rock, but when you're at Broadway, you're down.
Yeah, it's not right.
It's just, it doesn't feel right.
All right, we're in the news. Oh, we did it. Got a book again. I hope.
Good morning, Falmouth students. Students, for the last time, if you are just entering the building today for your first day with phase 3 and phase 4, 9th and 10th grade students, you are supposed to be in the cafeteria. 11th and 12th students, 11th and 12th grade students, you are supposed to be in the auditorium. Only phase 2 students should be in the classrooms. Thank you.
There must have been an update on that. So it's been late for February. I have to get a new one to get certain apps because apparently iOS 13 doesn't download on my phone. Isn't that crazy?
What phone do you have?
I have the iPhone,
Yeah. I have the six. You know, I got the 6 Plus when it first came out. Kids were, ooh,
right?
you know, of course, I got.
My phone is old as dirt now.
Right.
I've always had hand me downs. I don't mind it.
Yeah,
I haven't had a working flashlight on my phone. Since I had it.
right. I'm at the 8 now. So,
Oh, cool. How do you like it?
good. I mean, it's fine. It's the same as the 6 Plus. I mean,
That's good to know.
I mean, what was good was I'm paying a lot for the 256. I had 16 gigabytes, you know, on the 1606, you know, and I have 256, you know, so I don't have to worry anymore.
Well, I got a refurbished iPhone X, which I think is below 10, or it is the 10. I think it's technically the 10. Yeah. For like 200 bucks online somewhere, which is pretty good considering I don't have to pay for it anymore after this one payment. Because the iPhone 11 and 12, they're like $100, $800 off the plan. Yeah. Hopefully it comes in the mail soon. I really hope I get these right interviews for it.
What, tell me about it, what is it?
It's a specialized school that's like nationwide.
Oh, yeah.
So they've got like all kinds of locations all over the state. It's hybrid. And it's just like specialized education for individuals with disabilities that have a lot of time. We've got 3 or 4 locations in Delaware. I'm like, come on, one of them has got to hire me.
All right,
What could you not love about me?
that's what I'm trying to say.
What?
Hello, Javon. Hello, Miss Steinsberger.
Yo,
Yo. Hello, Jaden Lindsay. Hello, Danny. Hi, Sophia.
Sophia, I love you, but you fell off the face of the earth this quarter with your assignments.
Oh, you're so honest.
I'm so honest. Hello, Janaya.
You know, if I had someone like you around, I would never really do
Well, I'm not real, I don't think I'm being mean about it,
it.
right?
It's just embarrassing.
Well, Sophia, I hope I'm not embarrassing you. That's not my goal. Hello, Jaheim. Hello, Daz.
You're so embarrassed. Oh, man. Never really. That's motivation. I'm still trying to download.
Hello, Trey.
Guys, you should have saw me like trying to put my hair in this morning. It's really entertaining.
That's entertainment.
Let me
Entertain you, and we'll have a real good time. Yes, sir. Hello, Jamara. Hello, Alyssa. Good morning, Thomas Stone. Hola, Jennifer.
Yeah, no birthdays.
No birthdays.
I love their birthdays. They think it's the right thing.
Sing a song. Sing out loud. Sing it strong. Hello, Clara. Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Mr. Wise.
Hey, hey. You know what? I want to apologize, Sophia.
Good morning.
Hello, Aiden. Aiden is styling today. Oh, you know what? I didn't start my video. Sorry about that. Sophia,
Pink is my favorite color.
I'm gonna retract my comment because you could get a 0 and still pass for the year. So never mind. You've done awesome all year. If you're taking a break this quarter, I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, she can absolutely. I have a number of students actually who can get away with doing 0 this quarter and still pass for the year. I mean, you get a D, but you pass, you know, doing nothing. Right?
Well, there was one assignment that was only worth like 5 points or something in college. And he was making a big deal out of it, and I'm like, I'm still gonna have an A.
Hello, Sam. Al O'Reilly. Hello, patients.
I'm Mr. Weiss.
Hi. Alrighty.
Not that I ever condone stupid signs, but sometimes.
Sometimes when we touch, the honesty is too much. A Mexican magician tells the audience he will disappear on the count of 3. He says, uno, dos, and he disappeared without a trace.
That's not true. Oh my gosh. Mr. Heights, what a good reason.
Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. You got Keon? Thank you. C. All right. Oh, man, I can't say that one.
You being recorded.
Right.
Well, you're gonna have to tell me after.
Fighting for peace is like screwing for virginity. All right. Keon, good morning. A ghost walked into a bar and ordered a shot of vodka. The bartender said, "Sorry, we don't serve spirits here." Yeah, I know. In fact, all of these are repeaters. I'm just like ones that I didn't say the first time. I'm just getting a little risque the second time. The man who invented knock-knock jokes should get a Nobel Prize. I get 2 head shakes on that one. Of course, these are terrible jokes. The heck do you think this is? Good morning, Kylie. I bought the world's worst thesaurus yesterday. Not only is it terrible, it's also terrible. A blind man walked into a bar and a table and a chair. A Freudian slip was when you mean one thing and you mean your mother.
No.
I went to a seafood disco last week, but I ended up pulling a muscle. The first time I got a universal remote control, I thought to myself, this changes everything. How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. I just said the HE double hockey sticks word.
No.
I said it again.
You're gonna go right where you said.
I'm going straight to HE double hockey sticks. All right. Oh, yeah.
What's the difference between a pregnant woman and a black woman?
A pregnant woman and a black woman? Oh, a light.
Because we're like,
All right. What's the difference between a pregnant woman and a light bulb? You can unscrew a light bulb. That is very good. All right. So I worked my apple off yesterday, trying to make this lesson today really easy to understand. I think I was successful. I hope I was successful. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna see if I made it understandable. All right, so you will be, you, Miss Steinsberger, are gonna be my what is that? My guide, my, my, my thermostat, what do you call, what is that word? Well, anyway, my guiding source there. All right, we're going back to talking about 30, 60, 90 triangles and 45 special right triangles here. Do you remember this thing I was talking about last week? Maybe now 2 weeks ago, in a 30, 60, 90 triangle. All right, if this is 1 down here, all right, then the hypotenuse, oops, you double it. That's 2. Oh my God. This I don't have time for. I did not put that there. Okay. I don't have time for this yet. I'm gonna write the 2. Now don't move, right? If this guy here is 1, then the hypotenuse is 2, double it. And then the long side, wait, there should be a little here. And then the long side is 1 square root of 3, or just square root of 3, right? So if the short side is 7, the hypotenuse is 14, right? And this guy is 7 square root of 3, right? If the short side is 5, the hypotenuse is 10, and the long side is 5 square root of 3, right? If the short side is 4, the hypotenuse, double it, 8, and the long leg is 4 square root of 3, right? If the short side is 8, the hypotenuse is 16, and the long leg is 8 square root of 3. Got it? Can I have a thumbs up if you're okay with that much? Thank you, Jaden, Lindsay, Trey, Sophia, Alyssa, Daz, thank you. Javon, Kylie, Jaheim, thank you, thank you. Bless you, Aiden, bless you, my son. Bless you. And good morning, Devon. All right. Okay. So now, what if I say the hypotenuse is 1? If the hypotenuse is 1, does it make sense that the short side is 1/2? Okay, let's go back for a second. Let's go back here and say, all right, the hypotenuse is 2. What's the short side? 1. The hypotenuse is 14. What's the short side? 7. The hypotenuse is 10. What's the short side? 5. The hypotenuse is 8. What's the short side? 4. The hypotenuse is 16. What's the short side? 8, right? Half, right? So now what I'm saying is I've got this thing on its side, and I'm saying the hypotenuse is 1. So the short side is half. All right. So the short side is 1/2. Okay. Can I have, oops. Can I have a thumbs up if you're okay with that short side being 1/2? Calera, Alyssa, Sam, Riley, Javon, Trey, Sophia, Des, Ms. Steinsberger, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Jamara, thank you, Des. All right, so now, here's what I want to say. Going back here again, remember, okay, if the short side is 1, the long side is 1 square root of 3. If the short side is 7, the long side is 7 square root of 3. 5, 5 square root of 3. 4, 4 square root of 3. 8, 8 square root of 3, right? So back over here, if this is 1/2, isn't this 1 square root of 3 over 2? It does, doesn't it? It's a pain, right? I know. So if this guy's 1/2, I don't even need this 1 right here. It's just square root of 3 over 2. Okay? If
But
the
Mr.
short
Weiss-
side is 1, the long side is square root of 3 over 2. I'm sorry, Alyssa, did you say something?
Yeah, is it okay if we can put the 1 there? Because I.
Yes, it is, but in today's assignment, it's going to be a multiple choice. It's going to be a multiple choice where your answer is going to involve just square root of 3 over 2.
Okay,
So the numbers we're dealing with today are going to be 1/2 and square root of 3 over 2. Okay? And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm setting it all up right now. I'm doing a big setup here. Okay? And I'm going to, so let me have a thumbs up. Are we okay with 1/2 and square root of 3 over 2 right now? Thank you, Jane Lindsay, Alyssa, Sophia, Ms. Steinsberger, Javon, Sophia, Kylie, Des, thank you. Riley, thank you very much. All right, Jamara, thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. So now that is a 30, 60, 90. All right. And I'm going to come over here. Look at this 30, 60, 90. Okay. Still, all right. We've got 1. This is going to be 1/2. And this will be square root of 3 over 2. Right? It's just a different position, right? Okay. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm trying to show you. All right. Are we okay that, can I have a thumbs up if no matter which way it goes, which way it's pointing, it's 1/2 and square root of 3 over 2. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you, Javon, Sophia, Kylie, Trey, Javon, Jaden, Lindsay, thank you, Daz, Calera, thank you. Riley, thank you. Kylie, thank you. All right, Calera, thank you. Jaden Hamlet, thank you. All right. Now, that's 30, 60, 90. The other one was 45, 45, 90. Remember, if one leg was 1, the other leg is 1. And this guy is 1 square root of 2. If one leg is 5, the other leg is 5. This is 5 square root of 2. Right? If this is 7, this is 7. This is 7 square root of 2. Right? If that's 3, this is 3. This is 3 square root of 2. This is 9. This is 9. This is 9 square root of 2. Right? Now, bless you, Ed. Now, if the hypotenuse is 9 square root of 2, then this is 9. I divide by square root of 2, right? Here, I divide by square root of 2. Here, I divide by square root of 2, right? Here, I divide by square root of 2. Here, I divide by square root of 2. Can I have another thumbs up if you know what I'm saying? Jaden Lindsay, thank you. Alyssa, Ms. Steinsberger, thank you. Trey, Sophia, Sam, Riley, Jaden, Hamlet. Kylie, thank you. Des, Javon, thank you. Okay. Andre, Andre, he comes in about, 15, 20 minutes and then maybe he's alive. So we'll check in with him in a bit. Thank you, Patience. All right. So now let's look at this guy. Here is the hypotenuse is 1. If the hypotenuse is 1, are you okay that this is 1 divided by square root of 2? Right? 1 divided by square root of 2. Okay? What we're dealing with today, the hypotenuse will only be 1. So if it's a 45, 45, 90, then the sides are going to be 1 over square root of 2. Okay, and if it's a 30, 60, 90, it's going to be 1/2 and square root of 3 over 2. This is all we're dealing with today. Only 1/2 square root of 3 over 2 and 1 over square root of 2. That is all we're dealing with today. 1 over square root of 2, square root of 3 over 2, and 1/2. Those 3 is it. Now your job is going to be to get it in the right order. What are you talking about, Weiss? Here's what I'm talking about. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Oh, God. Okay, I can't do that. Hello. All right, let me just say this. For example, this point here is going to be 2, 3, right? Because X is 2, right? And Y is 3, right? That point there is 2, 3, right? Can I have a thumbs up? Everyone is okay with that, right? 2, 3, that point there. Javon, thank you. Riley, Sam, Alyssa, thank you. Jaden, Lindsay, thank you. Des, Sophia, thank you. Sam, thank you. All right, Jaden Hamlet, thank you. Kylie, thank you. All right. So now, Jaheim, thank you. Sophia, thank you. Okay. So here we go. Here's where I'm going with all of this. Where are you going with all of this, Weiss? I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. This is called the unit circle. Okay. Now just stay calm. Okay. So hopefully you remember on Monday, I talked about this. I said, all right, remember this is 0 degrees, right here. I also said it's 360 degrees, right? And then this is 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. And then down here, this is 210. All right, this is 240. This is 270. This is 300, 330, and 360, all right? And then I also said, okay, now this is 45, right? 45 and then 90, and then another 45 is 135. And then another 45 is another 45 is 180. And then another 45 is 225. Okay. And then another 45 is 270. And then another 45 is 315. And then another 45 is 360. Okay. Can I please have a thumbs up there? Are we okay there? Just with the degrees. Clara, thank you. Javon, thank you. Alyssa, Sophia, Jaheim, Sam, Riley, Patience, thank you. Javon, thank you. Jaden Hamel, thank you. Des, Kylie, thank you. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to now just look right here at this 30-degree, make this thicker. This 30-degree angle right here. All right. And what I'm doing is,
Teachers, pardon the interruption. At this time, 10th graders have been released from the assembly and will be returning to class. Thank you.
all right. So what I have here is a 30-degree angle. Okay. That means this here is a 60-degree angle. And this is my right angle here. Do you notice how this side right here does not go all the way to the edge? It did not go all the way to the edge, but this one did. This one goes all the way to the edge. This is called the unit circle because the unit refers to what number, Miss Steinsberger? If I just say unit, a unit, is that more than one? It's just one. This is what I was talking about, the hypotenuse being 1. This here is 1, the hypotenuse of that triangle, okay? Which means that if that's 1 in this 30, 60, 90 triangle, this here is 1/2, right? And this here is square root of 3 over 2, right? Absolutely. Which means this point right here is square root of 3 over 2, comma, 1/2. This if you understand this, the rest is a cakewalk. This is easy. If you're with me on how I got square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2, you're golden. This will be really easy. Okay? I want to sit here just for a few moments here and let you digest that right there. All right? If I want to confirm that you are good, that point is square root of 3 over 2, 1/2. Okay? Because let me do this, because this right here is square root of 3 over 2. Square root of 3 over 2. This right here, that point is 1. Okay. This over here, way up here by the 90, this is 1. Okay. So over here, hopefully it makes sense that this is 1/2, right? Which makes this point here, square root of 3 over 2, 1/2. Okay. I need a thumbs up. Are you okay here? Thank you, Ms. Steinsberger.
No.
Javon, okay. Jaden Hamlet, okay. Kylie, thank you. Oh, Alyssa, thank you. Okay. Let me back up. In fact, Alyssa, let me ask you this. In fact, let me do this. No problem. I appreciate you telling me that. All right. I want to go back here. All right. Were you okay, Alyssa, with this triangle here?
Yeah,
Okay, right? If this, right, if this guy here is 1, right, that means that this guy is 1/2 and this guy is square root of 3 over 2. So, all right. So were you also okay with, no matter how I stand it up, right? If this guy here is 1, this is 1/2, and this is square root of 3 over 2. Right? That's okay too?
yeah, that's okay.
That's okay? And you were okay with, son of, I can't move my screen with my hand. This touch screen, I can't touch. All right. And over here with the 45, you're okay that if this guy was 1, that these two were 1 over square root of 2.
Yeah, I was okay with that.
Okay, we're still, okay. So what I'm saying now is, where did it go? It's over here. What I'm saying now is this. Let me erase. Let me. Okay. What I'm saying is, this guy here is 30 degrees. Okay. So that guy here is 30 degrees. That means that's referring to this 30-degree angle right here.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Now, this one, this yellow one right here is referring to the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse, all right, this is a length of one unit. The hypotenuse is 1. And if the hypotenuse is 1, that makes this guy 1/2, right? This length here,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Okay. And this length here is square root of 3 over 2. So now, and I shouldn't have closed this out. I did this thing here where I said, okay. Where I said here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I said that this here was 2, 3, because this is 2 and this is 3, okay? But what we're dealing with is just a circle here. We are only dealing with a circle right here, where this is 1, this is 1, this is -1, this is, come on, -1. I'm only dealing with this. Come on! God bless it, this. All I want is for this to work.
Yeah.
And it should just work. It shouldn't do this. God.
Make a sign called the Zippy.
Okay. I'm dealing with, come on. I know, it's just driving me nuts. I'm just dealing with just this circle here. Okay? Oh God, stop it. Okay? So whenever I make a line, this is a length of 1, because everywhere around this circle I'm talking about is 1. Okay? Now I'm making a right triangle here where this piece here doesn't get all the way to 1. So the length I'm talking about right now is this square root of 3 over 2. And this one is 1/2.
Okay, I get it. I see
Okay.
now.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, I appreciate you asking, because I promise you are not alone today. Okay? So what I'm now talking about, right, is once again here, I'm gonna put this, right? I'm gonna say, look, this here, this is right here, this is 1, 0. This here is 0, 1. This here is -1, 0. And hold on. And down here is 0, -1. Everywhere the circle touches is a length of 1. Okay, so every hypotenuse today is a length of 1, which means that this coordinate right here is square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. That's the coordinate of that point. Can I please have another thumbs up? Are we better, a little better maybe that this point here is square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. Can I have a thumbs up? Trey, Jaden, Lindsay, thank you. Alyssa, thank you for the thumbs up. Jaheim, Sophia, thank you. Daz, Kylie, thank you. Andre, thank you. Yennefer, thank you. Okay. All right. So now that's square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. Okay. So now I'm gonna no longer talk about the 30-degree angle here. Okay. All right. Now I'm done talking about that point. Now I want to talk about this one here. I'm going to talk about this angle. See, this is where, see, this is 60 right here, right? Which means this angle I'm talking about now is a 60-degree angle. Okay. And up here, try not to look at that 45 right now. That's a 30-degree angle up there, right? And here's my 90-degree angle. Notice that this length here isn't even close to 1, right? The hypotenuse here is 1. This is 1, right? But the short leg here is 1/2. This guy here is 1/2. Which means this guy here, I'm going to use this color. This guy here is square root of 3 over 2, right? So in other words, this point was square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. Does it make sense then that this point is 1/2 square root of 3 over 2? This point here is the reverse, pretty much, of this one, right? Can I have a thumbs up if 1/2 square root of 3 over 2 makes sense? Can I have a thumbs up there, please? Alyssa, thank you. Javon, thank you. Jaden, Lindsay, Sophia, thank you. Daz, Sam, Kylie, thank you. Keon, thank you. Sam, thank you. Miss Steinsberger, what do you think over there? You get it? You're good? Okay. Keon, thank you. Could you please private message me if you are really, really lost? You can just say me. I'll know that means you're lost. Okay. So now, just to review where we are so far. All right. What we've done is we've made these 2 points. Okay. We've done this point and we've done this point. Okay. And if I can get you to understand this third one, man, we're home free. I promise you, because every other point is the same thing. It's just going to involve positives and negatives. In this quadrant here, this is called the first quadrant, everything is positive, positive. In the other quadrants, there's going to be negatives involved, but it's the same numbers. Okay, so let's talk about this 45-degree angle here. This guy right here. Okay, so this is a 45-degree angle. So this here is 1, right? Which means this is 1 over square root of 2. And this is 1 over square root of 2. Okay? Which means that this point here is 1 over square root of 2. 1 over square root of 2. Done. Can I have a thumbs up for that one, please? 1 over square root of 2, 1 over square root of 2. Alyssa, thank you. Jaden, thank you. Sophia, Javon, Kylie, thank you. I'm missing a lot of thumbs. Someone's got their thumb up their apple. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, patience. All right. Okay, now, Trey, thank you. So let me talk about this for a second. I just decided. Whoops, let me share my screen. All right. Let me go back. I want to talk about this again. All right. So for example, remember I said this is 2, 3, right? Would you agree that this is -2, 3, right? Over here, would you agree is -2, -3? And over here is 2, -3, right? It's all variations of 2, 3, right? This one is 2, 3. This is -2, 3. This is -2, -3, and this is 2, -3. Do you understand how they're all pretty much the same? It's just net positive and negative. Can I have a thumbs up, please, if you understand what I'm talking about? Thank you, Ms. Steinsberger, Alyssa, Sophia, Jaden, Javon, Jennifer, Trey, Daz, thank you. All right. So now I want to talk about, come on. Now I want to talk about this, okay? All right. So now here's what I want to say. Does it make sense? All right. Here, I'm going to talk about this 150-degree angle here. This guy. All right. Does it make sense that this angle here, this right triangle here that I just made, that this is a 30-degree angle over here? Right? Meaning I'm going to take this guy right here, look at the regular 30-degree over here. Instead of instead of square root of 3 over 2, 1/2, right? This is 1/2, but this is going to be negative square root of 3 over 2,
This is blowing my mind, how easy it is.
right? So all I'm saying is that just like this guy over here on the right side, on the left side, it's negative square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2, right? Can I have a thumbs up there, please? Alyssa, thank you. Javon, Jaden, Lindsay, Sophia, Clara, Jennifer. Alyssa, I am gonna, thank you, Andre. Kylie, thank you. Sam, thank you. Alyssa, I'm gonna ask you, please don't be offended. Are you really feeling good here? Are you really okay?
Yeah, because how you explained it before, now I understand, like,
Now it's good, okay? And you're good going from positive square root of 3 over 2, 1/2 to negative square root of 3 over 2, 1/2, right?
yeah, I understand.
Same, thank you. Same shiz-nizzle now. I'm gonna do this guy now, right? This 1 over square root of 2, 1 over square root of 2 is gonna be negative 1 over square root of 2, but positive 1 over square root of 2 here, right? I need another thumbs up. Are you good with that one? Negative 1 over square root of 2, positive 1 over square root of 2. Alyssa, thank you. Javon, thank you. Sam, thank you. Ms. Steinsberger, thank you. Jaden, Lindsay, thank you. All right. I'm missing a lot of thumbs, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking people are kind of getting tired of hitting the emoji every time now. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to ask you, please, if you don't understand, either private message me or say something, yell out, wait a minute, okay? I'm just going to keep going now, okay? So we had positive 1 over square root of 2, 1 over square root of 2, and then we have negative 1 over square root of 2, 1 over square root of 2. Now I'm going to do, let's choose another color. Let's choose this green, all right? Now I'm going to do this guy right here. If this is 1/2 square root of 3 over 2, this is negative 1/2 square root of 3 over 2. That's it. Okay. Now, all right. Now I'm going to go down to the bottom side. Okay, I'm going to talk about, hold on a second. Let me get rid of this here. Okay. I'm going to go over here. Wait, sorry. I drew that wrong. Okay, this here is another 30-degree angle, right? So over here, I have not only negative square root of 3 over 2, but it's also negative 1/2, right? It's the total reverse of that one right there, right? It's the total reverse of that guy, but now I'm over here, okay? Negative square root of 3 over 2, negative 1/2. It's totally just opposite, okay? All right, now over here, all right, I'm gonna be at -1 over square root of 2, -1 over square root of 2. In this section here, in this third quadrant, it's all negative, negative. Negative, negative. Okay, and then this guy over here is going to be -1/2 negative square root of 3 over 2. Okay. And then I'm going to go over here now. All right, where this one, of course, was positive square root of 3 over 2, 1/2. This one is going to be positive square root of 3 over 2, -1/2. Right? So the first one's positive, the second one's negative. Right? This is 1 over square root of 2 and -1 over square root of 2. Okay? This one is positive 1/2 and negative square root of 3 over 2. And that's it. Okay? That's it. So now, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. All right? Because this is sloppy, all right, here's what I have for you. All right, I have this for you. Now, if I had shown you this to begin with, you would have been like, what the fiddlesticks is all of this? But really, it's not so painful now because I think now you know what you're looking at. Would you please get your phone out and take a picture of this? Take a picture of this. Okay? Because I really actually just I'm giving you perhaps the easiest assignment in the history of easy assignments, because I'm actually giving you the answers here. All right. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right. Oh, God. Of course. Of course. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can, here, I mean, I don't know why this picture isn't working, but see, okay. So here's like number 1 in today's assignment. Number 1 is, what are the coordinates? Do you see A, B, C, and D up in the right-hand corner? Right? Okay. So does it make sense that your answer will be square root of 3 over 2, 1/2? Letter C, right? But but if you just took the picture, right? All you're going to have to do today is match up the picture with whatever A, B, C, or D, right? I'm not even asking you to memorize this. Okay? I just want you to correctly put them in. Okay? Of course, I can't get the picture to show up on this one. All right. Number 2, there you go. Here's number 2. All right. Number 2, remember, is 1 over square root of 2, 1 over square root of 2, right? You see letter A there? Right, the answer number 2 will be letter A, right? Right? Oh, can you see that all right? Oh, yeah. That's not easy to see. And, okay. All right. Okay. Now, there's, oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I just remembered there's something I have to show you. Sorry. It's not. It's kind of annoying. Because I just realized I had you take that picture and I have to tell you something about the picture. All right. Okay, I have to talk to you about 1 over the square root of 2. Okay. For some reason, the math gods that be decided you're not allowed to have a square root in the denominator. Can't do it, not allowed. It's illegal. It's against the rules. Treason. So here's how we get rid of it, all right? We do this. We say, I'm going to multiply by square root of 2 over square root of 2, because that's anything over itself is 1, right? And you remember what square root of 2 times square root of 2 is? Isn't that 2, right? Square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2, right? Ms. Steinsberger, help me there. It's not canceling because square root of 2 times square root of 2 is square root of 4, right? And the square root of 4 equals 2, right? Like square root of 7 times square root of 7 equals 7, right? I just threw this on because I can multiply anything in the world by 1 and get the same thing. So I get 1 square root of 2 over 2. I just, I'm trying to get the denominator to not have a square root. And now it doesn't have a square root. All right. Let me do another example. If I had say I had 1 over square root of 3. All right. I could multiply this by square root of 3 over square root of 3, because that's the same as just saying 1 times 1. And that gives me square root of 3 over 3, which is no longer a square root on the denominator. What I'm trying to say is this and this are exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. If you do this on your calculator, you get exactly the same answer.
Why does the square root of 3 go on the top?
Because I got rid of it on the bottom. You're going to wind up with a square root somewhere in this case. There's no avoiding having a square root in there. The powers that be just said you can't have it in the bottom. So I wind up having it on top, which is okay. Why can't you have it on the bottom? I don't know. You just can't. You're not allowed. I don't know why. It's stupid. It bothers me. Which is why I like just calling it 1 over square root of 2. But the powers of be said, no, you can't. Here's my point. What's my point? All right, in this unit circle thing that I asked you to take a picture of, look at this over here. Look at this square root of 2 over 2 and square root of 2 over 2. What did I call it? I called it 1 over square root of 2. 1 over square root of 2. It's the same thing. These are the same thing. It's the same thing. I am begging you, please give me a thumbs up if you understand what I'm talking about. I'm gonna, all right, Alyssa, Jaden, Javon, Jennifer, Sophia, Kylie, Jaden Hamlet, thank you. All right, kinda. With the kinda, I'm going to show one more time. All right,
I see a lot of similarity. with
Okay.
the Two problems.
all right, okay. So here we go. All right, in fact, I think what I'll do, if this lets me, oh, it's letting me right now. It's letting me erase. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna erase this thing. Remember how square root of 5 times square root of 5 equals 5? Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Square root of 53 times square root of 53 is 53. Right? Okay. So what I'm saying is, because we're not allowed to multiply and we're not allowed to have a square root in the denominator. Okay, I'm going to multiply this bottom by square root of 2 because that will give me just plain 2. But I can't just multiply the bottom by square root of 2. If I'm going to multiply, I got to multiply by 1 whole. Okay. Okay. So this, now I've gotten rid of the square root on the bottom, but now what happens is I have square root of 2 on top. 1 square root of 2 or square root of 2. So what I'm saying is that this 1 over square root of 2 and square root of 2 over 2 are exactly the same thing. If you did it on your calculator, you would get exactly the same answer. Does that help?
That was perfect.
Okay, good. So now, I am so glad you're here, Ms. Steinsberger. That made a huge difference.
The square roots are my.
Okay.
and we're saying-
Okay, so here's what I'm saying. Look at square root of 2 over 2 over here, and then negative square root of 2 over 2 and square root of 2 over positive square root of 2 over 2 here, and then here, and then here. I wrote them all as 1 over square root of 2. But because the math power is that B, it's square root of 2 over 2. But in my answer key, in my answers, what did I do? Do I still have that up? Okay. Look what I did, all right? I still called it 1 over square root of 2. Look at answer A. For me, it's going to be 1 over square root of 2 because I feel like that's less confusing. But in your picture, it's going to be square root of 2 over 2. So I'm asking you to please know that those are the same. Okay, square root of 2 over 2 and 1 over square root of 2 are the same. Okay, so now just take your picture and fill in each one. All right, I've gone one by one. It's just 12 of them. All right, 12 problems here. All we're doing is the 12 things we just filled in. That's your assignment today. Okay. Now, what I need to do is give you the, if you, if you haven't by now gone into the grade book to get the link today, I have already submitted my interims. I am sorry,
That's snuck up on me.
it snuck up on me. So here, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat is today's assignment. Right there, boom. Okay, please, please, please put your correct name so I don't have to struggle trying to figure out who you are. Sam, with all due respect, please give me Sam Patterson because I have another Sam. I don't want to get confused. Okay, all right. I mean, if your name is Keon, you don't have to worry about putting your last name. All right, but if you have a name that I could have another one, please put your last name. I mean, Janaya, you're probably good to go. All right, Kylie, you're good to go. Daz, you're definitely good to go. But Jamara, you're good to go. But with a name like Josh, sorry. Calara, you're good to go. Javon, you're good to go. Lamont, you're good to go. Trey, you're good to go.
Mr. Weiss, I
Patience,
cannot see
I
that.
have 5 girls named Patience. I'm kidding, that's not even funny. Patience, you're good to go.
Mr. Weiss,
Yes, Clara.
I cannot see that little picture in that little corner.
Okay. I was afraid of that. Are you on your phone doing that or on your laptop?
Laptop.
And there's no way to like make the screen bigger?
Mm-mm.
Can you click and increase the screen size?
Oh, yes, there is. Never mind. Thank
Okay,
you.
all right, no. And thank you for saying that because I couldn't figure out the easiest way to do this because in this form thing that I'm filling out, I can't make a square root sign. So I had to write it somewhere. It's just, you have no idea. I was working on this all day yesterday, all day. I spent all day trying to do this. I worked my butt off and it still wasn't, it's just not perfect. I know. I am sorry about that. So, yeah. Well, you'd learn how to do it, you'd learn how to do it. That's all. Yeah. Well, no, like we have math professional development things to learn how to do these things, So it's part of our job is to learn these things, In fact, I am doing a professional development on Wednesday on how to use quizzes, this thing that I'm showing today, right? Meanwhile, I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. I think Miss Steinsberger is here to be awesome while I'm away if you have questions. Alyssa, you can't, can you,
Because I think 3 students left. I wasn't sure.
that's really. Alyssa, can you share your screen for me?
Mr. Wise,
Yes, Anna Cora.
I think I'm done. I don't know if you got my score.
Oh, if you're done, just have a good day, say no to drugs.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, Alyssa left. Okay. All right, you know what I better do is attendance. Because by now I definitely.
And yes to ice cream.
And yes, ice.
Absolutely.